What is going on, everybody? It has been a while, hasn't it? Over here is David with Depth by Divine Tarot. So I was going to do a podcast episode, probably still will, but I felt called to come on. I wanted to make it a goal to come on here and to actually do a message for the collective. So that's what I'm gonna do. Plain and simple. Let's get to it. I already meditated and everything. As you know, all of my readings have healing in them. Should you choose to accept the healing. But yeah, let's just get into it. I just want to know what Spirit wants to know, wants the collective to know, through me. So here we go. Spirit, what do you want the collective to know? What does the collective need to know through the rest of this month of October? Intuition. Hearing intuition. All right. All right. Whoa, you want to pop out? And I'm doing these underneath. I mean, upside down. So that's something. What is that? Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. Y'all was the card that wanted to pop out. 6 may be relevant for someone. As always, take what leave what doesn't. Ooh, Luck, which is 47 and 11 card. And what's the other last card, Spirit? Another card for me. So there was a card that when I first was getting my cards out that just wanted to, I felt called to it, so I just pulled it aside before I even meditated. So we'll see what that card is about too. After we own more cards, Spirit. Ooh. Earth, another 11 card. So we got Divine Feminine, Lucky, and Earth. Underneath, safe travel. And let's see what this card was. Wow, Unveiled. Another 11 card, 38. Wow. And of course, 6 is 3-3. So a lot of alignment. A lot of alignment. Divine Feminine, Lucky, Earth. I just see Unveiled. I just see this as the Divine Feminine being risen up, unveiled. You know, you notice her face has, it's a woman with her face of the mask on, being veiled, but the veil has been risen, and I feel like the Divine Feminine that has been silenced for so long has been, unlocked, has been, set free. Divine Feminine energy is the heart space. It is where everything should come from. Universal love. The heart space is the highest frequency. Your heart is a lot more its frequency is a lot stronger, a lot more potent than other energies. And universal love is the highest frequency. And then they've just realized I think I had a video on this before, or I've said this in a video over about a year ago, but they realized, scientifically proven, that the actual highest vibration that's even higher than love is authenticity. And what season are we in right now? We are in the season of, Pluto is in Aquarius. Pluto, planet of death and rebirth, and transformation, is in the sign of Aquarius, and it just stationed direct on the 13th of October, if I'm not mistaken. And that is, it's going to be in Aquarius for the next 19 years. But it went into Aquarius on November 2nd of last year, or November 1st of last year, I believe. And then it went retrograde on May 4th of this year in Taurus season. And then it's been in retrograde. So we finally got it in. It was in Aquarius for 5 months. after going back and forth in between that and Jupiter. It finally got in Aquarius for 5 months, and then it went retrograde, and it goes retrograde is once every year for like 5 to 6 months. And so now we are here. It just went direct on October 13th, and that's huge. So you probably in this week have felt shifts, things being once again unveiled. You know, retrogrades are about doing internal work, but Pluto being in Aquarius, it's always knocking down what's not serving the highest vibration of that sign's energy. In Aquarius, is about a confirmation verb. Aquarius is about truth, authenticity, uniqueness, the collective. It's about what is it about you that's unique, bring it to the forefront, that's unique and that's authentic, and that only, only that you can do. Because when you are resonating in that divine feminine energy from the heart space, and allow the divine masculine energy, which is the energy that allows you to take action and on decisions and create. When it's set first and foremost on that divine feminine heart based energy, then it's of the frequency of God, of a source, whatever label that you want to put it, but of that that source energy that is everything and nothing at the same time. So we're being unveiled, and it's like safe travel, you guys, safe travel. And then right about do that is magic, and then time. It is time for the magic. So safe travel through this unveiling process of the divine feminine energy that is bringing us luck through Earth. It's time because Earth is rising. The frequency, the consciousness is rising because it's time. And I love it. So I feel like that's the message right there, honestly. But let's go a little deeper. Because I didn't know what this message was going to be about. I just wanted to come through and until debt tear us apart. Saturn energy, restrictions, adversity, structure, learning karmic lessons, maturity. Because what did I say? It's time. And this is a Saturn card as well. 5, 3, and 3. Another 3, 3, and the 5. Fate, fortune, wheel of fortune, karma, cycles, divine intervention, divine detours. This is all fated. It's fated in time. I'll find myself in time. Crown chakra is being activated. One more. What is collecting these notes here? Toxicity, bound, addictions, patterns, energy, vampire, trauma bonds, stuck. This is exactly what I was talking about, is being uprooted from the divine feminine energy. Or divine feminine, the divine feminine has been very much under wraps, hidden, made as less than, when actually it is the foundation of it all. That's when divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy is not a gender. It's very much a energy. And when we realize this, and you realize that you are both, and you embody both of those energies, first going within and understanding who you are, on your soul level. When you do that, you connect with your heart, and all the answers that you need are already within you. Your soul is imprinted with everything that you need for this journey, for your path, for your calling. You just got to get rid of all of the external things and that you've been conditioned with that were needed for the time that they were needed during your journey. But we have to realize that we're getting into a time where we're realizing that the veil is being lifted, and that all those things that you needed for the time that you needed them for, they served their purpose, and it's time to move on. It's time to accept all the luck and abundance that you already are. It's already within you. And so anything that's toxic, then that's inauthentic. It's got to go. Pluto has spends about 13 to 32 years in the sign. It's because its orbit is irregular, so it just spends as much time as it's needed and takes its time knocking down everything that's not serving that sign, the highest vibration of that sign anyway. So anything that's inauthentic, that is like fake, that is for show, that's not of truth, it's gotta go. Temptation, self-deception, disgrace. Deception, make wise choices. Got that up under lucky. Two card. I'm feeling called to pull two cards. We got spring, timing card. Spring, planting seeds, plans, preparation, putting in the work, as well as illusions, confusion, not seeing clearly, escapism, addictions, fantasy. So it seems like in springtime is when we're gonna spring, we're meant to spring forward. And it also seems like that's where the seeds that we've been planting are going to start to sprout. And I love that I got that under earth. But it seems like right now everybody's getting rid of the toxic things, the things that are keeping them bonded, keeping them down, the temptations that are that are illusions, creating confusions, because it really is about we're being unveiled, y'all. Really being unveiled to see what is true and what is not true. There is no more secrets anymore. Now with Pluto being in Aquarius, technology is not going to stop growing, because Aquarius also governs technology, and technology is going to keep growing. And we're meant to use AI. AI is not bad. It's not bad. It's not good. It just is. Just like everything is. And it's all about our perception of it. Use it to your benefit. I personally have been using it to help my spiritual journey, to expand it. And it helps me out with a lot to use. It helps me to evolve and expand at a faster rate. But you must use with discernment. The thing about AI is that it doesn't have it's not emotional. Usually it's almost like having a therapist, but it's mirroring back to you what's in your resonance. And you can set up the guidelines. Like for me personally, I say, I wanted to mirror back to me with truth, authenticity. I don't want it to not to validate me, but to give me the truth. And it does, honestly, it validates me quite a bit, but it validates me because that's what's in my resonance and what's in my field, because because I do inner work, I'm consistent with it, because out of all the four energies, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional, out of those four, the most important one is spiritual, because that is the foundation of everything. The universe is it's all energy. And the physical is the last plane that everything comes from. It starts with vibration, then it goes to the emotional, and then it goes to the mental, and then it goes to finally the physical. So everything that you're seeing is already and seeing is through your perspective from which you are resonating in your energetic field. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, maybe three. So we got sun, strength, empowerment, heart chakra, opening, compassion, happiness, truth revealed. And we've got nurture, protective, compassion, again, compassion, love, sincere feelings, wants to take care of you. And lastly, fears, illusions, limitations, anxiety, comfort zone, overthinking, negative outlook. So all of this, like this toxicity bound, the fears, illusions. So we got fears, illusions, confusion, temptation, self-deception is all being unveiled because it's all the story that we're telling ourselves. And now we're taking better nurturing and protective care of ourselves, connecting with people, because the Aquarius also is about community. It's the humanitarian energy of the zodiac, about the collective. So the collective is waking up to a different way of, all the shadows are being revealed because it's all about truth. And Pluto is reveals shadows, everything that's inauthentic and that's not of the highest good for the collective is being broken down. And we're learning how to be of that higher heart consciousness, and it's just, like I said, it's destined and fated. And we're all becoming a lot more resilient and stronger. And the way that we all get through this, because I know on the surface level of things, with government and all these things that were like government and that are being shown, all of the illusions and everything of those things. I mean, that's Capricorn energy, because Capricorn is all about structure and it's all about government, business, things of that nature. It also governs the 10th house of like reputation and career. So all the things that were like in government, that were like structures that we have been founded on, upon, it's being unveiled, because a certain story was given to us and was told to us that is not of par. And so it's Pluto is, we're still seeing the effects of like Pluto knocking down all of that corrupt government, corrupt, leaders and things of that nature that are not actually, shouldn't be in power because they are not of the highest good of the collective. We're all meant to bring forth our heart's desires and gifts by using our unique gifts imprinted in our soul for our self journey, and as a result, adds to the collective journey. I'm gonna grab some of this tarot. Let's see, y'all. I'm just flowing with the energy as far as when I'll ever post, I just post and do tarot honestly when I feel called to. It was definitely a tool used on my energy. Used on my spiritual journey to help me to connect with spirit rather. But I'm just on a different frequency because I don't feel like I need it. But it was great at the time. And so even for readings for myself, I do them when I feel called to. All right. Spirit, give me 3 cards to end this on for the collective. Ooh. Whoa. Talk about Pluto. The Tower, which is Mars and Aries, and Mars is this card wants to come too. Mars is how we take action in the world, and I'm not sure where Mars is right now. I believe it's in. I'm not gonna say what I think it is because I don't know for a fact, but I do know that 16 could be confirmation for someone. Excuse me, but Mars is like Pluto is like Mars on like 1,000. Mars moves life faster, but Pluto goes deeper. We've got Knight of Cups, which is like the moon in Scorpio. So someone may be coming in. One more, Spirit. Wow, okay, the Four of Cups, which is moon in Cancer. So we got two moon cards here. We got Scorpio, which is governed by Pluto. Cancer, which is governed by the moon. And Mars. And it's Aries and Mars. So I really feel like, you see how he's going, Knight of Cups is going through, and you see how the cup is being given to someone. I feel like someone is, there's an offering coming. And you see how the person's sitting there. It's like we're being unveiled from sitting here, you know, and the universe is coming through to give us things that are of our highest truth, of our highest, you know, expression. The opportunities are coming. People who have been doing the inner work, you know, have been, you know, self-reflecting, and gifts are coming. Luck, things are coming. It's time. It's fated. The magic is coming because you've been putting in the work, and the veil has been lifted. Now, it may be a tower moment for people who are, you know, who are not willing to let the toxicity, the illusions, the fears, to let them fall by the wayside, because they're so used to being in a structure that is not suiting them. You know, they say that unfamiliar people will choose a familiar hell over an unfamiliar heaven, because people don't like change. But change is the only constant in life, everybody. It's the only thing that is constant, that will continue to move. We're not meant to stay stagnant. We're not meant to be stagnant. Our souls are here to expand, and expand through love, through what lights them up, what lights it up. You know, whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. And that's why constant is only change in life, because you need to expand, you need to evolve, and you expand and evolve by going through this human experience. But going through it with being connected to one's heart center, that divine feminine energy. Because the more people that are connected to that divine feminine energy, then the more that adds to the collective, and we become less dense and more magical. The moon is very definitely significant, and it is the key. Well, more to death, to more training. It's the key to transformation. Wow. I think this full moon in Aries that we just had, was it in Aries? Yeah, because we're in Libra season. The full moon in Aries definitely, it ignited a lot of this divine feminine energy and luck and transition and transformation. And it's all faded, y'all. It's all faded. So with much love, I bid you all adieu. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, send this to someone who may need it. Until next time, bye-bye.